Region 5, the Bicol Region. Bicol Region is located in the southernmost tip of Luzon, which lies at 123 to 126 degrees longitude and 12 to 14 degrees latitude, or generally at the midsection of the country. It has a total land area of 17,362 square kilometers, representing 5.67% share of the Philippines in terms of land area. The Bicol region is located in the southernmost tip of Luzon Island, the largest island in the Philippine archipelago. The region is bounded by Lamon Bay to the north, Pacific Ocean to the east, and Sibuyan Sea and Ragay Gulf to the west. The northernmost province, Camarines Norte, is the border to the north by the province of Quezon, connecting the region to the rest of Luzon. The history of Bicol region. The Bicol region was known as Ibalong, variously interpreted to derive from Ibalyo, to bring to the other side, Ibalon, people from the other side, or people who are hospitable and give visitors gift to bring home, or as a corruption of Hibalong, a city of Magallanes Sorsogon where the Spaniards first landed in 1567. The region was also called Las Camarines after the hats found by the Spaniards in Camalig, Albay. At the southernmost end of Luzon Island, the Bicol region has 6 provinces composed of Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Masbate, and Sorsogon. Province of Albay. Bago pa dumating ang mga Kastila, ay mayroon ng pangalan na ang sa ngayon ay probinsya ng Albay at may naunang sibilisasyon ang mga tao rito. Ang unang tawag sa lugar ay Ibat at pagkatapos naman ay Libog. Sa panahon ng mga Kastila ay tinawag itong Baybayon, kalaunan ay tinawag itong Baybay, pagkatapos ay Albaybay at sa paglipas ng panahon ay umiksi ito sa tawag na Albay. Tumutukoy ito sa lugar ng sinaunang pamayanan sa tabi ng dagat na ngayon ay bahagi ng Legazpi City. Ang Albay ay dating bahagi ng Ibalon, ang timog na partido ng Bicol. Noong panahon ng mga Kastila, ang Albay ay naitatag noong April 3, 1574. Ang mga tao rito ay tinatawag na Albayanos at ang kapital ng Albay ay ang Legazpi City. The tourist destination in the province of Albay. The province of Albay is visited by over 1 million tourists for fascinating mountains, unspoiled beaches, captivating parks, historic churches, and many more. It also home of the very famous Mayon volcano. With that being said, Albay is absolutely the perfect destination for local and foreign travelers. Mayon Volcano or Mount Mayon. Mayon Volcano, visited by a large number of international tourists for its symmetry and classic cone shape. Beside being considered of one of the most beautiful wonders of nature in the Philippines, this active volcano is also considered as the world's most perfectly formed volcano and one of the most active volcanoes. Mayon Volcano is one of the most famous attractions in the Philippines. The best time to view the Mayon Volcano is early in the morning. Next step, Cagsawa Ruins. Also, one of the most iconic tourist landmarks in Albay is Cagsawa Ruins. The Cagsawa Church, which built in 1587 but was burned down by Dutch fire in 1636. The church was rebuilt in 1724 but was again destroyed when the Mayon volcano erupted in 1814, killing approximately 1,200. Over the years, Cagsawa is one of the most visited tourist destinations in Albay and also a favorite spot to enjoy and capture the majestic view of Mayon volcano. Next stop, Sumlang Lake. One of the pleasures of traveling in Albay is seeing Mount Mayon, an active volcano that is once said to have a perfect cone shape before its explosion years ago. If you're looking for a good spot to appreciate its view, then consider visiting Sumlang Lake. Sumlang Lake is a 14-hectare lake in Kamalig, Albay. It's one of the emerging destinations in the province, and over the years, it's being developed for visitors. Its best feature is undoubtedly its unspoiled view of Mayon volcano, which you can appreciate while riding a balsa or resting in one of the cottages in the area. Sumlang Lake is a place for everyone, for regular tourists as well as families looking for a weekend escape. The best time to visit Sumlang Lake is morning till afternoon, during which you can see the reflection of the Mayon volcano in the water. Accommodation in the province of Albay. Exploring the major city sites and other nearby attractions is more enjoyable if you have a comfortable place to stay during your visit. Fortunately, there are many hotels in Legazpi City, Albay to choose from. The city has a nice selection of high-quality hotels that are accessible to tourist spots and the best Albay restaurants. Here is the list of the best hotels in the province of Albay for your vacation. Misibis Bay Resort, The Marathon Hotel, Proxy by the Oriental Albay, Mayon Backpackers Hostel, and Emerald Boutique Hotel. Magayon Festival. Magayon Festival held every month of May. Magayon Festival is derived from the popular legend of Mayon volcano to honor the province's bounty and beauty. One of the highlights of this event is the stage reenactment of the tragic love story of Daragang Magayon and Panganoron, whose fatal deaths gave birth to the volcano.
Wave a smile, a friendly kiss, and then you'll know just what it is to be in Magayon, Magayon, Magayon.
We have a community of indigenous people in Albay, the Aitas or Agta Tabagnon tribe of Barangay Masibis, Tiwi. Aside from the famous Mayon volcano, there are also mountains of Albay delicacies that you should not miss when visiting the Bicol region. Bicol Express, Inangat, Inulukan, Pili Nut Candy, Tiwi Halo-Halo, Longganisa di Ginubatan, and Sili Ice Cream. Province of Camarines Norte. The province of Camarines Norte was established in 1829 when the huge Camarines province was split into Norte and Sur. It was again merged in 1893 and again split in 1919 by virtue of Act 2809 of March 3, 1919. The town of Faracel, in addition to Dait and Capalonga, were existing settlements when the Spaniards explored the area. Faracel became very important to the European conquerors due to the presence of gold mines. The tourist destination in the province of Camarines Norte. First stop, Calaguas Island. One of the most visited places of the region is Calaguas Island. Due to its rising popularity, it is experiencing an uptick in visitors and growth in commerce. It is a good place to visit because of its fine white sand beach, relative seclusion, serene waters, and great overlooking view. Next stop, Bagasbas Beach. If you are tired of the white sand beach, then go for the gray one. It offers equally amazing opportunities for surfing enthusiasts. The waves are big throughout the year and it makes it ideal for those who would like to go on a surfing adventure any time of the year. Next up, Culasi Falls. Culasi Falls is one of the exciting tourist spots in Camarines Norte, a 70-foot tall waterfall stuck in the forest land of the province. The majestic waterfalls is being surrounded by mossy cliffs with growing plants in it and lush and green foliage. It has a deep and wide basin good for swimming, and exciting thing to do is to ride a bamboo raft to go near the rushing cascading waters. Accommodation in the province of Camarines Norte. Hotel Formosa, Nathaniel Hotel, Pineapple Island Resort, Calaguas Paradise Resort. Piniyasan Festival. Piniyasan Festival is a colorful festival showcasing the province's primary agri-product, the sweetest green pineapple called Formosa. Featured are float exhibition, street dancing presentation, agro-industrial fair, talent and skills, beauty competition, and many more interesting activities. The Agta tribal communities in Bicol are subdivided into several sub-tribes predominant who home are the Agta Tabangnon, Agta Cimarron, Agta Taboy, Dumagat, and the Kabihog of Camarines Norte. Local foods or delicacies are the most common way for the host community to connect with their tourists. So if you want to know more about Camarines Norte, get along with them through their magical cuisine. Best delicacies in Camarines Norte. Pili nut is one of the main products of Camarines Norte. There are many delicacies in the province which can't be made without pili as fundamental ingredients. Here are some. Pili tart, pili jam, kinakaw, pili roll, pandeselios, and many more. Province of Camarines Sur.
It was in the year 1569 when a Spanish exploring party discovered the territory of what would later become the province of Camarines Sur. led by Captains Luis Enriquez de Guzman, Martin de Goite, and Andres de Ibarra. The party entered the lake village of Batu and proceeded until Nabua. Upon reaching the banks of the river villages, the Spaniards were greeted by strange but awesome sights, which natives called camaligs. These bamboo nipo sheds were referred to in Spanish plural form as the camaronchines or simply camarines. Since then, the territory was designated in the Spanish documents as Tierra de Camarines or simply Camarines. The Spaniards' first attempt to colonize and settle in the villages of the Camarines was in 1573. The conquering expedition, commanded by Juan de Salcedo, who led 120 soldiers, sailed across this Lake Batu and entered the Kiba River. Upon reaching this area, Salcedo and his men finally landed in a place called Linao, one of the barrios of the town of Libon, where they settled and there established a garrison called Villa Santiago de Libon. This villa, which became the first town founded in the Camarines province, is now the present town of Libon in the province of Albay. 2 years later, in 1576, the Camarines province was again under the siege by another batch of conquerors, this time led by Captain Pedro de Chavez, Alfres Cristobal de Saldana, and Francisco Saavedra. Because of the natives' stubborn resistance, they failed to completely conquer the other villages.
The tourist destination in the province of Camarines Sur. Many people outside of Bicol may probably have not heard about Camarines Sur that much, but for the locals and travel enthusiasts, it is a fast-growing paradise. Camsur has a lot to offer, especially when it comes to destinations and fun activities. Here are some hidden paradises that you must not miss when you visit Camarines Sur. First stop, Caramoan Island, the hidden paradise of Camarines Sur. Caramoan Island is known as the emerging paradise of the Pacific because of its alluring white and pink sand beaches. Caramoan Island is also renowned for its enchanting flora and fauna. Great ocean adventures for kayakers, snorkel, and scuba dive to experience the diverse marine life. Trek and search for the enigmatic lagoon, rock climb the limestone deeps, explore the caves, or just stargaze at night. Caramoan Island is truly a paradise that you must explore. Next up, Malabsay Falls. Malabsay Falls is scenic and is not yet commercially developed. Aside from swimming in its cool fresh water, trekking is also a great activity here. This Camarines Sur tourist spot allows one to be with nature and sees the ambience away in its tranquil state when you visit the Malabsay Falls. Next up, Camarines Sur Water Sport Complex. If you want to try the wakeboarding, then Camarines Sur Water Sport Complex is just for you. Water sports such as wakeboarding, wake skating, and water skiing are the main activities in this internationally known wake park. Accommodation in the province of Camarines Sur. The Avenue Plaza Hotel, Villa Caceres Hotel, Summit Hotel, La Casa Roa Hostel, and Tugawi Cove Resort. Piña Francia Festival. The place origin of the Piña Francia Festival is Naga City. It is a religious celebration honoring the patron saint of the Bicol Region, Our Lady of Piña Francia, on her first day. The fluvial procession along the Naga River serve as the main attraction. The annual Piña Francia Festival is more than just a religious celebration to many Bicolanos. It is also a time for family reunions, carnivals, trade fairs, and various events celebrating Bicol art and culture. Indigenous people in Camarines Sur. The earliest settlers in Camarines Sur are the Sarog Agta people, who live within the circumference of Mount Isarog, and the Iraya Agta, who live within the circumference of Mount Iraya. They have been in the province for thousands of years and have been one of the first settlers in the entire Philippines. Camarines Sur is also popular for its delicacies that will make you drool. May it be a snack or a heavy meal for your lunch or dinner. Here are some iconic foods that Bicolanos are proud for. Kinalas, sinarapan, sili ice cream, pili nuts, laing pizza, and pansit bato.
Geographical location of Masbate. History of Masbate. In 1864, it was declared a separate province from Albay. After a devastating typhoon in 1908, Masbate was annexed to the province of Sorsogon. It finally gained status as a separate province on December 15, 1920, by virtue of Commonwealth Act No. 2934. Geographical location of Masbate. The province lies roughly at the center of the Philippine archipelago, between latitudes 11 degrees 43 north and 123 degrees 09 east and 124 degrees 5 east. It is bounded on the north by Burias and Ticao Pass, east by San Bernardino Strait, south by the Visayan Sea, and west by the Sibuyan Sea. It is bounded on the north by Burias and Ticao Pass, east by San Bernardino Strait, south by the Visayan Sea, and west by the Sibuyan Sea. Masbate Tourist Destination. Bantad Sandbar. If you don't want to travel too far from the city for a beach day out, Bantad Sandbar is the place to visit. The sandbar has white sand surrounded by turquoise waters. Take leisurely walks, wade in the waters, get a tan or just chill out after a day of activities. Katandayagan Falls. This beautiful waterfall is part of the Ticao Island, specifically in San Jacinto. Access ang Katandayagan by boat from Masbate City takes about an hour. The towering rock formations covered in foliage creates a rugged but beautiful scene. Ask the boatman to take you under the waterfall to cool off. This attraction sets itself apart from other waterfalls because its water falls directly into the sea. Palani White Beach. Masbate has a handful of chill places to forget your worries and do nothing for a couple of hours. One such destination is Palani White Beach. This stretch of white sand has azure waters and coconut trees lining its beautiful shore. Laze on the beach, go swimming and have a relaxing day before exploring the province again. Return or make Palani your last stop to watch the stunning sunset. Burias Island Escapade. The Burias group of islands provides visitors with glass-like, azure waters, powdery, white sand shores and rugged beauty that elicit a sense of awe from those that see them. Your jump-off point is San Pascual. Here you can rent a boat to visit the islands of Animasula, Sombrero, and Tinalisayan. How to get to Masbate? Go swimming, sunbathe, take numerous selfies and pictures, relax and unwind, and enjoy your group's company. Boat rental is around P3,000 for up to 6 people. You have the option to either get here via Masbate City or Naga, Camarines. From Naga, get on a bus bound for Pasacao Terminal and alight at the port. From there, you can get on a boat to San Pascual. Masbate Province has three main islands within its confines, namely Masbate, Ticao and Burias. This destination has plenty to offer visitors who are looking for beaches and nature trips. You can get here by land and boat or plane, depending on which part you want to visit. The fastest way is to buy plane tickets to Masbate City from Manila where there are regular flights. Alternatively, you can also take the bus bound for Legazpi City. Once in the city, get on a van going to Pilar in Sorsogon, tell the driver you'll alight at Pilar Port. At the port, board either a Roro for around P200 to P250 or fast craft for around P350 to P400 to get to Masbate. Pangumagat Festival is a yearly celebration of Balod Masbate. It held in second week of April and had been an attraction to tourists. The word, Pangumagat, means, Panguma, and, Panagat, which are the main source of income in this place. Sorsogon. History of Sorsogon. On October 17, 1894, the Spanish authorities organized a geographical unit independent from Albay, with the town of Sorsogon as its seat of government. The new province adopted the name of the town and has since been known as the province of Sorsogon. Sorsogon City covers 31,292 hectares, 312 square kilometers. Geographical location of Sorsogon. Sorsogon covers a total area of 2,119.01 square kilometers, 818.15 square miles, occupying the southeastern tip of the Bicol Peninsula in Luzon. The province is bordered on the north by Albay, east by the Philippine Sea, south by the San Bernardino Strait, and west and northwest by the Ticao and Burias Passes. Sorsogon is bordered, clockwise from the north, by Albay, Albay Gulf, Philippine Sea, San Bernardino Strait, Samar Sea, Ticao Pass, Sorsogon Bay, and Burias Pass. Sorsogon Tourist Destination. Juag Lagoon Marine Sanctuary. Juag Lagoon Marine Sanctuary is one of the most visited tourist spots in Sorsogon. It is a privately owned fish sanctuary in a lagoon where the owners dedicate themselves for the conservation of marine life. This is commonly the first stop on an island hopping day tour. Tourists will notice amazing scenery on the way to the lagoon, the crystalline waters and green hills. At the center of the lagoon is a fish pen where visitors are allowed to enter, snorkel and feed the fishes. Most big and other marine life are located on a separate pen, cage including lapu-lapu, big-eye trevally and giant clams among others. Subic Beach. Subic Beach is a beautiful beach in Sorsogon characterized by a considerable stretch of white pinkish sand, crystal clear seawater and verdant greenery along the shores. At daylight, the pinkish sand is just an illusion created by the red coral fragments mixed with the white sand. There are actually dalawang Subic beaches, the Subic Laki, Big Subic, and Subic Liit, Small Subic, separated by a short stretch of land. From the names themselves, Subic Laki is bigger but crowded while the other is the opposite one. This is one of the island hopping destinations where visitors can stay, camp overnight. Tikling Island. Tikling Island is one of the famous tourist spots in Sorsogon, a private island but the owners allowed visitors on a day tour. The island has a beautiful creamy white sand beach with turquoise calm waters and shores arrayed with trees. There are no cottages or resorts but a hospitable caretaker and his family is present on the island. The other side of the island are decorated with Instagram-worthy rock formations. This is one of the tatlong island hopping destinations in Sorsogon along with Juag Lagoon Marine Sanctuary and Subic Beach. The tour are arranged at the Tourism Office of Matnog. Paguriran Island and Lagoon. Paguriran Island is a small island in Sorsogon composed of jagged limestone rocks with growing vegetation and a lagoon at its center. The water in the lagoon is just from ankle to waist deep on low tide but could reach neck deep on high tide. The site is good for swimming and cliff jumping. Climbing at top of the limestone rocks, one would see a beautiful view of the lagoon, sea horizon, mainland and a glimpse of Mount Mayon, on a normal day. The island is just 100 meter away from the shores of the mainland and can be reached on foot in low tide but also manageable in high tide. St. Joseph Church. St. Joseph Church, commonly known as Barcelona Church, is a Roman Catholic church in Sorsogon built by the Franciscan Friars 1874. The church was made out of coral stones, beaten egg whites and tuba, local coconut wine. The facade, walls and bell tower of the church are said to be still at its original forms. One can tell that the church is really old from the colors of the stones and the growing moss plants on some part. The interior of the church has been renovated and added beautifully designed stained glass windows. Across the street in front of the church is the Barcelona Ruins Park facing the Pacific Ocean. How to get to Sorsogon? You can reach Sorsogon either by air or by land travel. If you prefer to fly, you will have to catch a flight bound for Legazpi Airport in Albay, which is about 60 kilometers away from Sorsogon. For land travel, there are many bus lines based within Metro Manila that go to Sorsogon. Festival in Sorsogon. Kasanggayahan Festival. The province-wide and weeks-long celebration of the Kasanggayahan Festival is one of the most celebrated festivities in Sorsogon since it is the commemoration and celebration of the province's founding anniversary, with the central celebration held at the capital city. How to get to Sorsogon? The provincial capital and lone city of Sorsogon holds the annual Pili Festival. This is derived from the endemic fruit tree commonly found in the Bicol region that provides the popular delicious pili nuts used to create various sweet delicacies that reaches all the corners of the country. Batandeng Festival. The small municipality of Donsol in Sorsogon is one of the more popular tourist destinations in the province, primarily because of the frequency of the sighting of the batandeng or whale sharks on its nearby shores, which are also known to be the largest fishes in the world. Pad-Araw Festival. The Pad-Araw Festival is celebrated along the streets of the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, every 30th of May as a reminder and a celebration of unity. The root word of the festival, Daraw, refers to the event at sea where schools of fish converge at a single point, which fishermen take advantage of to make a big catch. Paray Festival. Paray is the Irosin version of the Bicolano word, paroy, and the Tagalog word, palay, which all refer to the staple food of Filipinos, rice. This literally means that the Paray Festival is the celebration of the rice granary of the province of Sorsogon, the municipality of Irosin, for its bountiful harvest for the year. Unod Festival. Another celebration in the province is the Unod Festival in the municipality of Castilla, which is a thanksgiving for the bountiful harvest of the town's agricultural products, primarily their root crops, during the first week of October. Magallanes Festival. The municipality of Magallanes is one of the oldest towns in the province of Sorsogon, with its history dating back to the Spanish era in 1567. It is even named after the renowned Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, also known as Fernando de Magallanes, who famously led the Magellan expedition through the Pacific Ocean.